Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Kaz Has. My name is Kazvon, and today we're going to be checking out a game called This War of Mine. It is a game by 11-Bit Studios, and it is pretty much... Okay, so I would describe it as a combination of The Sims and FTL in a... It's not a post-apocalyptic setting though, it's a real-world, like, current-day setting in which you play civilians in a war zone, and... I don't know, it's actually really effective, it's really cool. It's really hard to show everything because I can't just pause like an FTL and show you what's going on because the screen blurs out. It doesn't want you to cheat that way. So I'm going to try and show you off as much as I can. So let's just try. It's not a very happy game, but it's a very effective game of what it's trying to put across in terms of its message. It's great because it's not like, you know, it's not a zombie apocalypse and it's not a... you know, post-nuclear, you know, total nuclear annihilation. It's actually just, no, this place is under siege by an enemy. So this is my guy. We're on day 8. It goes, the turn system goes, you perform actions during the day to manage your little community of people in your home, and at night you send one out to scavenge for more supplies, and then you don't get to see what happens in your own home at night. So you can come back and horrible things can happen, but this night was calm, so that was pretty good, and I actually gathered a bunch of supplies. I went out and scavenged for those, and I will show you that because it happens every single day. So let's continue onward. As you can see, they have little modifiers. So Pavel is a fast runner. That's his perk, basically. He's hungry, sad, and tired. He's sad because I had him murder somebody. That's kind of a bummer. I'm going to have him fix our rainwater catcher because it seems to be not working very well. And here's our cook, Bruno. He's a good cook, but he's hungry, which we'll simply not do, so let's get him to cook. We had to build this stove using the crafting system. There's like full-on crafting where you need to collect supplies and build beds, build a radio, build a heater to keep your place warm. It's 19 degrees Celsius, so it's not exactly freezing, but it will be eventually. To actually cook food, we actually have to create fuel to cook food. We don't have a lot of fuel. We only have one wood, so we can only create one fuel. So let's do that. And hopefully, during the daytime, a trader will usually show up. It's not guaranteed, but a trader will sometimes show up where you can trade the items you have to get items you need, which is very useful. And I have one fuel, so I can create one meal, and it'll use up a raw food, 3 clean water, and 1 fuel. So let's create that. It'll take a third of an hour to do, but we are timed. It is 8:30 a.m. and time continuously ticks, so it behooves us to actually take care of some of our other people's needs. But Katya is hungry and tired. I'm going to feed her some canned food, which I found scavenging. And you as well, you'll get some canned food. And I'll give Bruno, the cook, his own food. So that's everybody fed. You only have to feed people once per day, usually. Which is very good, because otherwise we'd be in a lot of trouble, because we don't get that much food. We have a medicine cabinet here. This is the medicine we've collected. People can get sick, and you can give them actual medication, herbal medication, or if they get injured, you can bandage them. We're out of bandages right now, which is kind of a bad thing. Also, when you're scavenging, you'll come across locked doors and things. So let's go to the metalworking bench. Ooh, the trader's here. So Katya's ability is bargaining skills, so I'm going to go have her talk to this guy. Oh, he doesn't look... He's not the trader. Who's this guy? Okay, so we popped the crafting bench. We don't have any components, so we can't make anything. Curious to see what this guy is. Let's open the door. Thanks for opening the door. I'm looking for a place to hide away for some time. I was drafted by the rebels, but I didn't want to kill my brothers, so I ran away at first opportunity. If they catch me, I'm dead. Let me stay with you. His name's Roman? Sure. So now we have a 4th character. Roman he's trained in combat, but he's slightly sick. So we're gonna go ahead and give him some medicine right away. So we'll mosey on over and grab some pills. I'm not entirely sure if it's possible for you to like have someone to come in and really screw up your stuff. I do know I should probably keep the door shut. I know that matters. Let's see, I've already cleared out most of this area. When you first come in here, this is an abandoned building, like an abandoned, I want to say like an apartment building. So I already went through and opened all the doors and stuff, scavenging for stuff. I am on day 8. It's the furthest I've ever gotten, so I really have no idea what to expect beyond what we've already done here. We can't feed him. I don't think he's hungry. He's just slightly sick, and now he's on medication, which is very good. He is trained in combat, so maybe that's going to be good to defend our home. Maybe we'll just end the day. We don't have any things that we can actually build, I don't think. Who else is tired? You're tired. I'm going to tell you to rest. It will not fully untire them if you make them sleep during the day, but it will help out at night. They won't be as tired. Pavel's sad and tired. Yeah, you're sick, I know. Bruno's a smoker, so if he ever gets cigarettes, he's very happy to receive those. And he'll just sit around and smoke on his own accord. You don't actually get to tell him when to do that. So you don't really have any control over that, which is kind of bad, because cigarettes are a very hot commodity if you do get the trader to come in during the day, and it doesn't look like we're going to get that right now. We can try to collect rainwater, but to do that we have to actually build a filter to use it. And I think we don't have enough components to do anything. Let's take stock of our things. We have food, we have 8 cigarettes, coffee, kind of cigarettes, another kind of cigarettes. These are more valuable, they're quality, and these are roll-ups, just like handmade. This is good tobacco, vegetables, and we do have a knife. It is a weapon, and we have moonshine, which we're not going to drink. We're to use to trade with. You can have people drink it and it makes them feel better, but it doesn't last forever. So, let's see. I think we can just end our day, because we don't really have anything that we can build. Let me just see. Yeah, we don't have enough components. What we need is we need wood, and we need components. And I want to build a moonshine still, but at the same time I also want to make more weaponry and lockpicks, because lockpicks are very important. When you're out scavenging, you can't get through certain doors or in certain things like cabinets or whatnot at all without a lockpick. And we need components for that. We have enough of these parts, but we don't have enough components. So that's what we're going to be looking out for. We need components, and we need wood, we need food. So that's basically going to be our goal for this next night. Let's just end our day early because we really don't have anything else to do right now. I'm not sure if the trader's going to show up, and if we end our day and the trader shows up, we'll lose the opportunity, I believe. But the day only lasts till 8 p.m. and he's usually already here by now. As you can see, the clock is ticking to the end. So let's just end our day early. And now comes the night phase. The night phase is where we choose our survivors' basically duties to perform. This guy's trained in combat and he's sick. I'm gonna put him on guard, I think. We do have a knife in our weapons. I can tell my scavenger to actually take... oh man, both of my scavengers are... See, they have 12 inventory slots each, and these guys only have 10. So I was using these as my scavengers, but now they're both tired, so I don't know if it'll actually be a good idea to do that. And this guy's depressed. We'll scavenge with her. And then, Pavel, you'll sleep in bed, and you'll guard. And I think that'll be okay. We have 2 guards, a sleeper. They're not tired at all. And then we'll have our scavenger go and try to collect things. So let's prepare for the scavenge. We can bring basically any items that we've collected. We can choose to bring the weapon if we want, but I've never really had it come in handy. If you actually come across anyone who's armed, actually, I don't know if I have to, I do have to select where we're going to scavenge first. Abandoned cottage, I think I've already cleared out. Ruined villa. See, this has huge amounts of weapons and parts. Lots of meds, lots of materials. And I believe some say people still live there. Against all odds, they must have some supplies stocked. So I believe this is a place I haven't actually cleared out yet. The abandoned cottage, I walked in with Pavel, and they told him to like get the hell out of there, and they started yelling at me like, get out, get out, get out, get out. And he punched them to death. It was an old couple, so now he's sad all the time, and he talks about killing himself quite often. It's a pretty dark game, guys. Okay, so we're gonna send her to scavenge this new place. I did not murder anybody here yet, and I don't really intend to. There is kind of a stealth system going on. So now, this is nighttime. It's actually taking place at the same time as my basic defense of my home, but I don't get to see that. I don't have any agency over what happens there besides telling people what their jobs are. So let's come back into this home. We'll peek through. You'll see that the little pencil sketching blurriness goes away so we can actually see through the door. And we'll pop this door open and step inside. And enemies will notice when their doors are opened. So we want to come down here. The last time I was here, I actually... Oh geez, there's someone right there. See, that's the little indicator, if you can hear. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's just rats. So if you actually investigate, you may only find rats. But anyway, lettuce. continue scavenging. I think there might be something here. In this particular spot, there are stacks of wood. We need wood for fuel to cook our food. So we'll get that. You can only get 2 planks of wood in a slot. So that's almost half our backpack already taken up. And I unlocked this door the last time I was here, so I'm going to come back through. It might be hard to see on the video, but you do make a noise. Just a little bit of noise. See, there's like a little ripple. We can get more books for fuel. We can also get shell casings. We can make firearm ammunition. I don't actually have any firearms. We can also get gunpowder to make explosives and such. But I'm going to take this. It also says private property. This does affect your character. You've become a thief. You're taking things that do not belong to you. You're not just scavenging anymore. You're actually robbing other people of their supplies. Oh, there's a bad guy right there. Well, not a bad guy. Probably a reasonable person. We're going to take all these components because we need them. And I think we're just going to bail. Because there's someone right there. Do we need this for fuel? I feel like we don't. There's someone right freaking there. Oh, jeez. Let's get out of here. Oh, no. They're going up the ladder. They're going up the ladder. Okay. Hopefully they didn't hear me. When you're running, you make a... Oh, they're searching for something. Okay. Well, I'm going to look in here. See what's in here. We can drop items and put them in other places. Ooh, there's a cigarette and electronic parts. We don't really need that. God, I don't want to kill anybody, so I don't want to actually confront this person. Other people can have guns and stuff too, but usually flags an area to let you know how dangerous it is, and it didn't say this place is very dangerous, although it is occupied. So they're running around just like talking to themselves. Okay. Did I check this spot? I don't remember if I checked this. I'm sorry if I did, but I think this is cleared out. Or I just leave a bunch of shit. Yeah, I left a wood. Oh, I can get rid of you. Wood is more important. You can upgrade your crafting areas and stuff to be able to craft more items, so you need a lot of material for it. So usually I'll just keep coming back to the same place again and again. I think I'm done for the night because I can't really carry any more stuff, and I do need all this wood and these components. So we got what we came for. Let's run to the exit. And this time they didn't notice I was here. Last time I was here, they were actively searching for me, and I had to hide out. There's little alcoves you can actually hide in when someone's in the same room as you, and I think you can pop out behind them and attack them if you want to. I'm trying not to murder people anymore because Pavel is messed up. So, so here we go, day 9. And let's see what happened. I had a really good haul. Look at what I got. The night was calm. Great, we were not attacked. And we got a bunch of stuff. So let's see what we can do with this. We're gonna take Bruno down to the cooking spot. So the problem is now is that we didn't collect any food. And the thing is, we have another person to feed. So he's probably gonna go in and, like, just help himself to some food. So as you can see, it's kind of like The Sims, but it has a lot of inventory management where you're trying to control your Sims, or your characters, to, like, do, you know, be the most efficient as possible. But at the same time, they're gonna do things on their own that'll just, like, kind of dick you over. And you can't really be mad at them because they're hungry or need to smoke cigarettes or whatever. You know, I can't really blame them for that. So now, instead of making only 3 meals, I have to make 4 meals, which is a lot more. So I have to make 4 fuel. Katya, what are you doing? You're very tired. You're gonna go to sleep. You're hungry too, but I'm sorry I can't do anything for you. And we haven't actually... Oh, you're hungry and sad. I'm sorry, Pavel. Hopefully this food will cheer you up a little bit. Oh, we can also check the radio. I'll have Pavel check the radio. And our, this Roman guy trained in combat. Okay, Bruno. Make some food. And I think we just make 4 of these. Can we afford to make... We can't even make 4. We can only make 3. So we'll make 3. Pavel got to the radio. So now we get to tune in and see what's going on. We regret to announce that our colleague Jovan died this morning. He was shot by a sniper on his way to work. He will be missed. In the scavenging map, there is a spot called, like, Sniper Alley, where there are guys with guns just trying to shoot at you. And you don't have to go there right away. But eventually you're going to clear out all the areas nearby that are safe. And then you have to go to the dangerous regions. Rebel spokesman informed us that some districts might become inaccessible to civilians because the government forces are planning to storm the city. They hope they end the fighting before the international intervention. Oh, that's good. Just, like, end the fighting before everybody comes in to kill you, but Alright, well, that's all we got. You'll sometimes get, like, weather reports to let you know, like, a day ahead of time if it's going to be deadly freezing cold, because if it's deadly freezing cold, all your guys will get sick if you're not using your heating stove, or even having, you know, that actually costs a lot of resources just to build one, so it's actually kind of difficult to even manage that. So Bruno, you're the cook, so you get to eat. Pavel, you're hungry and sad, so you get to eat. My combat man needs to eat, so you just eat there. Maybe Katya's just going to sleep all day and I'm not even going to feed her. That might be a thing to do, just to save on food. We have vegetables, but you can't actually... I don't think you can just straight up eat a vegetable. I mean you can, but it doesn't actually give you enough nourishment to actually count as a meal at all. If your character's hungry and he eats a vegetable, he won't be not hungry. It might, like, postpone him becoming, like, super crazy hungry. Man, we're all tired and sad and stuff. Pavel, eat some food. And then, oh, there's a trader here, I think. Where are you? Oh, it's not a trader, I don't think. Okay, Katya, you're the trader. You have bargaining skills. Let's see what's going on over here. And I like how this game, like, wears its, like, commentary on its sleeve. It says just fuck the war, like, right here at all times. And even on the title screen, it has a link to War Child, which is a charity that allows you to donate to basically people who are living in war-torn countries who are not actual combatants. They just happen to live in a country that is in a war right now, and they need to live their lives and persevere through that, and they hope to get charity for that. You're new here, aren't you? Not really, you've been here for a week. Hi there, neighbor. You aren't from around here, are you? I've come to tell you that there's an abandoned house nearby. The owners fled the city long ago when it was still possible. If you help me get inside, we might find something of value there. What do you say? So this is one of the situations in the game where I don't believe I'll actually be able to control what happens. I'll tell my... Like, if I say yes, she's gonna go off with him and try and perform this action. It could be successful, it could be a failure, and there's a wide variety of failures. It could be that he's just trying to kidnap her ass or something. I don't know. I've never actually seen this particular event. Give me a sec. I'm actually gonna take and tell Roman to go. Roman's tired, but Roman, you go with him, because I don't really have any attachment to you at all whatsoever. And that's kind of the weird thing, is that you feel, whenever you start the game, you start with Bruno, Pavel, and Katya. As far as I'm aware, I've only started the game like 2 or 3 times, and it's always been the same. There's no save games. You only have one game going at any given time, and you go as many days as you can until you all die, or all fail, or all starve. So, yep, Roman, training combat, talk to this guy, yes. Alright, see you, Roman. Go with the strange man who is in a constant silhouette. I'm sure he's not going to murder your ass or anything. And even if he does, that's one less person to feed. I know it's cold. I know it sounds horrible, but it's the damn truth. So, okay, Katya, you're gonna go back to sleep, because you're still very tired. It sucks that I have her as my, like, constant negotiator, because she always has to be awake at some point, but it's just how it goes. Alright, Bruno, you're tired. You might as well hit the sack as well. Pavel, you're the only one not tired. You're gonna build some stuff. Let's see what we can build with our newfound stuff. We can make more fuel. We can make a metal workshop. We already have one. We can make filters. This allows us to gather rainwater. Rainwater is not a very, it's not a very valuable commodity, but you can turn it into moonshine with sugar in a still. We don't have enough stuff to make the still yet. So, we can make another chair though. Chairs are nice. It actually improves people's morale because they can sit down and not just stand or lay in bed. So it encourages them to be awake. Let's see. Filter. Yeah, we'll make a filter. So that'll take some time to build, and then we install it in a rainwater catcher, and they'll allow us to get basically one cycle of production on that. I have 2 of them. They recommend you have a couple, but I don't know. I haven't really been making moonshine or anything yet. I haven't gotten enough supplies to actually successfully accomplish that. So a lot of crazy stuff can happen in this game that I really, you know, I really like the nature of how it's trying to bring across its narrative that's in a very random and chaotic way, but it's all pretty much the same thing, and it's the same message every time, mostly, where it's a struggle, man. If you're in this situation, you're in a bad spot, and a lot of horrible things can happen. One night when I was out scavenging, I came back and we were raided. A lot of our stuff was stolen. Katya was seriously injured. Bruno was just regular injured. People can become so hurt that they no longer can even leave their bed. They can leave their bed for like maybe an hour and then do one action and then have to be in bed all the time. So then you're in a situation where they can't defend themselves or anyone else, and you have to feed them, and they become, you start to question, like, do I just let this guy starve to death because he's not useful anymore? So it brings up very interesting questions about survival in a very real way that doesn't rely on, like I said, the freaking tropes of a zombie apocalypse where it's man versus man. It's like, this is literally the man versus man. So let's do one more night and I think we'll end it. We still don't have Roman. He's off doing his own thing. This is our shelter. Here we go, Sniper Junction. That's where there's some food, huge amounts of materials, lots of medication, lots of parts, but it's very risky. So also the supermarket, lots of food, lots of meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts, but danger. Because supermarket's pretty much where everyone goes the first sign of danger in some kind of like bad war situation, or any zombie apocalypse movie. It's like, everyone go to the grocery store and, get your condoms. It's gonna be a party. Anyway, Shelled School. I haven't actually been to the Shelled School yet. You're not tired. You're gonna scavenge. They're both tired, so now, man, I shouldn't have had 2 people guard that one night, but I didn't really trust Roman. Do I have you sleep in bed, or do I have you just sleep? I think if they're just regular asleep, like sleeping in a chair, they can actually they'll be woken up and defend. They'll be woken up and defend more easily, that is. So, I think I'll just have Katya. You've been sleeping all day, Katya. Yeah, you guard. Pavel's gonna go to the school. And, yeah, let's go to the Shelled School and see what super happy fun times can be had out there. I'm not gonna take my only knife, because he gets really bummed about killing people, and I'd rather have it at home for defense, so. Alright, I heard they had classes when the shelling started. Poor kids. Alright, so that's our exit. So let's see. Let's take a peek. See anything? Do I see any sound signatures? Not off the bat. I do not have any lockpicks. I didn't make any lockpicks, which was really stupid, but you don't really need them right away. Oh Jesus, there's a guy like right here. Oh no, it's a rat. Okay, good. I was gonna say, I thought there was someone right on the other side of this door. I was like, holy shit. I also don't have a crowbar, so I can't just crowbar this door open. I'd have to, ooh, nothing but useless trash. That's annoying. What's in here? Bunch of classrooms, which is kind of to be expected. Oh geez, there's sounds. Is it just rats or is it people? I think I would see if it was a person up there. Let's scavenge. Yeah, it's just a lot of rats. So let's just scavenge this, grab a bunch of wood. Oh man, this requires a shovel. Or, I mean, we can actively work on it, but it makes a lot of noise to like bring this blockade down. It takes a really long time, so it's really not worth it, I think. I'm gonna guess that those are still rats. If it's people, we can always run away. So let's just take a peek. Okay, still rats. Oh man, all the good stuff's hidden behind all this freaking rubble. That sucks. So I guess I can show you this. See, it takes freaking forever, and this like radius of sound is going to alert any people inside the building. See, he's even saying, taking so long without a shovel. It's like, yeah, I know. And that does matter because time is ticking by. The night will end when this timer gets to the top. So this is a huge waste of our time. But I don't believe I can do anything else. That door I need a crowbar to open, and this has another blockade. I really hope I get more resources, otherwise it's gonna be a wasted night. And wasting nights and not getting actual, like, supplies, that's a bad thing. That's not a great time. So he's halfway done. It's really hard to commentate this happening. So what other... I don't know. This is a pretty awesome game. It's only $20. It's something that I never really would have suspected would come out of a studio like 11-bit. 11-bit is known for making the Anomaly series, which is a series of tower defense games, and they made a lot of them. There's Anomaly and Anomaly 2, and then there's a bunch of offshoots. I think there's a total of 4 games, but they're all tower defense games. And then comes along this, where it's a really, like, real, gritty, even heartfelt at sometimes. Like, man, I had a situation where a bunch of kids came up to the front of my shelter, They were like, can we come inside? We need food. And I was like, okay, there's 2 of you. I already have 3 people and I have 2 food left. Kids, get the hell out of here. Like that kind of thing. Really brings up a lot of interesting questions of what you do in a situation like this. Oh, we got a bunch more components in wood, but there's no more food. That's another rat. Can I open this without a crowbar? Oh, I can. It just makes a lot of noise, I guess. That's fine. Pop that open. See, the benefit is about doing this now is that it's persistent, so next time I come here, all these will be open already. Are there items in here? Come on. Come on. It's just like parts and stuff. Maybe there'll be books. Books are good for fuel for cooking food, but I'm out of food, man. Is there a freaking cafeteria here? I don't know. Check it out. Oh, more parts. Grab all those. I mean, it's good we're getting all these parts because we need them, but not as much as we need food, man. Food's pretty important. It's already 2 in the morning. I can actually have him run. He's a fast runner. But that's... I guess I'll pop open this door, too. It's just... Oh, yeah. That can only be open to the other side. That means next time I come here, if I can build a shovel and shovel this, I'll have a better shot at getting stuff. I'm gonna try and clear this while I'm here. I mean, the earlier I have him leave, I think the less tired he'll be. So it might behoove me just to, like, leave early, but I have 2 huge stacks of rocks here before I can even get to any of these goodies, and then that'll allow me to go down this ladder and into other classrooms, but... Holy crap, man, this is taking frickin' forever. That's just kind of the challenge you have. I mean, it's every scavenge site is kind of like a maze, kind of like a different puzzle to sort out, almost. But this one in particular doesn't have, like, enemies wandering around, so it's not, I don't know, it's more of just a pain in the butt trying to figure out how to be most efficient with having no tools, and I have no tools right now, so he's truly sad. Also, every once in a while, these faces blink, and it's really, really creepy. It doesn't really mean anything gameplay-wise, it just creeps me out. I see this motion in the corner, I'm like, what was that? Oh, he blinked. He's staring at me. He's looking into my soul. Alright, buddy. I do believe progress on this pile will be saved overnight, too. So if I just get this far and decide I want to bail, I think it'll just be... Nope, gotta leave this place fast. Alright, well, that's it then. Run to the exit. You don't want to be in these scavenge places during the daytime because the soldiers will come and kill you. The soldiers are hunting you, by the way. I didn't mention that. It's a war between a militia and a standing army, and I think either the rebels or the militia will kill you if they see you. Got a great haul. What else happened? Anything? Oh, you're back. Roman brought back some good scavenge from the house our neighbor had told us about. We got 3 sugar and 5 tobacco. And we also got the stuff we grabbed from the school. So yeah, that's pretty fantastic, I think. But I think I'm going to end it here. That is This War of Mine. It's a very, like, somber. It's not a totally, you know, it's a management sim, but it's got this theme. The theme to it is very grim and very, like, down-to-earth real version of what'll happen if you're trying to just survive in a war zone. And I find it really intriguing and really quite neat. So if you're into that kind of thing, if you like management sims and you don't mind more of adult themes and crazy crap happening, and I don't know, I saw someone mention on Twitter how it should be called a feelings simulator because a lot of crazy crap can happen. We didn't see anything too horrible happen here, but it happens, man. But anywho, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.